Okay, on this video you're going to see 13 to 17. A house painter mixed 3 gallons of purple paint with every 12 gallons of white. Okay, we're talking about ratios. Look at the answer choices. This question is about ratios. In order to make a violet paint, remember what I told you, ratios, you need to look for the word to set up the original ratio. Which ratio of gallons, aquí viene, it's coming up, of gallons of purple paint to gallons of white paint will make the same shade of violet paint. Okay, aquí está 2, it's over here. Purple, 3 gallons, to 12 gallons. Okay, so this problem is about equivalent ratios. Notice over here, the first one. Yes, you can turn the 3 into 30 by multiplying times 10. But if you multiply times 10 the 3, then the 12 needs to be 120 if you multiply times 10 as well. And this is 54. So this is not your answer. Look at the next one. Yes, you can multiply times 2 the 3 and times 2 the 12, and that is an equivalent ratio. Just to check up your work, times 2, 6, times 2, 24, not 20. And 9 times 3 is 27, but 9 times 12 is not 15. Okay, but this one is to trick you out in case you put the number the other way around. But it's not even the same multiple, okay? So that is the ratio. Now on this one, number 14, in Mission, Texas, Coronado Boot Company can produce 4 pairs of custom boots in 1 week. So remember the ratio. When we're solving ratios, you need to set up the proportion. Well, this one is to predict the outcome. You need to set up the proportion. So I'm going to write it over here. It's what you know and what you need to know, what you want to know. Okay, what we know so far is that they can produce 4 pairs in 1 week. Now what we want to predict is at this rate, how many boots could Coronado Boot Company produce in a month? In a month, in average, there's 4 weeks. So this is the setup using proportions. Remember, once you have the setup, you cross multiply, and then you divide by the one that is alone, okay? You divide by this one. So 4 times 4 is 16, divided by 1, you get your answer. 16 pairs of boots. 16 pairs of boots. Number 15. Rey Mysterio has 21 yards of duct tape to tie up mil máscaras in the center of the ring. Rey Mysterio, also an aspirant geometer. Okay, this problem it's from the Mr. Guerrero's imagination. Figures that the best method to secure mil máscaras is to cut the duct tape into, this is the keyword, into 7 equal strips. This keywords means division, okay? So, which expression now is a does not, question, does not. So you need to find the one that is wrong. And this is to make sure you know how to express division in different forms, especially the fraction notation. Fraction notation, you can write it as a fraction. So we need to determine it's going to be 21 divided by 7. So let's read them, the answer choices. 21 divided by 7, that's perfectly fine. That is not the answer. When you have this symbol, 21 inside divided by 7, this is perfectly fine. This is 7 divided by 21. It's not the same thing. 7 divided by 21 will be like this. And we don't want to do that. Division doesn't have community property. This is going to be a different answer. And this is perfectly fine because it's 21 divided by 7. So your answer is H. Number 16, Doña Lencha spent 19% of her monthly budget buying chicharrones. We need to express it as a fraction. Just remember, 19% means out of 100. Out of 100. Even if you know Spanish, it's por ciento out of 100, de 100. So you get rid of the sign, percent, and you just put it on top of 100. And you just have your answer. When you do this, but you can simplify, then you go ahead and simplify. But if you notice, also 19 is a prime number. So you cannot divide only by 19 or by 1. So you have your answer over here. And the last one, 3 of the answer choices are going to be the same answer, and 1 is not going to be that point. So you need to turn them into a decimal, okay? Into a decimal. 2/3 will be 2 divided by 3. And if you notice this one, if you simplify, it's going to be 2 out of 3. So you just need to divide. Again, don't stare at the division, just go ahead and do it. If you want to try by yourself, you just press pause on the video. You try by yourself and then keep the video running again, and then you can check if you did it right. Decimal, bring that decimal up. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract 2, 0, 0, again 6. Repeating decimal, 6, which is the same thing as this one, but not the same thing as this one. So that is your answer. Thank you for watching the video.